How do you take these two things that seem culturally to be so unalike and put them together in a way where they can and want to work together?
You know, well, let me give you an example of the big and the bloated and the frustrating. You may recall that I passed this law called the Affordable Care Act to sign people up for health care. And then the website didn't work.
I heard that. Heard that, yeah.
And this was a little embarrassing for me because, you know, I was the cool early adapter president.
Right.
And
not exactly an advertisement.
My entire campaign had been premised on having really cool technology.
Yeah.
And social media and all that. Well, here's what happened, was that the procurement systems, the specifications, the way that software was built in government was adapted for the age when procurement was for buying boots or buying pencils or buying furniture as opposed to buying software. And so there's an example of an outdated system, bloated, risk-averse, not working well. Here's what happened as a consequence of healthcare.gov breaking down, though. We had to bring in a SWAT team of all my friends from Silicon Valley and from Austin and some of the best software engineers in the world to come in and fix it, which we did in about 3-4 months' time. And what we realized was that we could potentially build a SWAT team, a world-class technology office inside of the government that was helping across agencies.
Yep.
We've dubbed that the U.S. Digital Services. And we've got some of the top talent from Google, from Facebook, from all the top tech companies. These folks are coming in some cases for 6 months, in some cases for 2 years. And they are making an enormous difference in making sure that veterans are getting services on time, fixing outdated systems,
yep.
Making sure that agencies like the Small Business Administration that has been clunky is redesigning itself so that if an entrepreneur wants to start up a business here in Texas, that they can go to one spot and
yep.
within a day they've handled all the regulatory red tape that used to require them maybe months to navigate. Now, the folks who are working in this digital service, they're having a great time. And in part because they are harnessing incredible skills to a purpose where they know that millions of people can be helped.
Yep.
And what they'll tell me is that as long as they feel that they've got a president and somebody who's providing some air cover, there's no system that they can't get in there and work and change and make it significantly better. So part of my job is to try to institutionalize that
yep.
over the next several years. And I want to make sure that the next president and the federal government from here on out is in constant improvement mode, and we're constantly bringing in new talent and new ideas to solve some of these big problems. It can be done. It requires some effort,
right.
But everything requires some effort.